as I was eating my McDonald's French fries. Sometimes you just want a snack, y'all. Sue me.
Potatoes a salad.
Mashed potatoes is just Irish guacamole. I said it. Sue me. All right, we're gonna clean out our cast iron. Like I said, y'all, I didn't do my dishes. Why are you? No, don't zoom in on my dirty cast iron. I didn't do my dishes, so sue me. But I'd rather leave my cast iron a little dirty than to like half-ass clean it and then end up with an unseasoned or a rusty cast iron, because I feel like that would be death. A fate worse than death. So just like last time, a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt. It's nice and cleaned up here. So we can cook our hamburger steaks in here. Ooh, there's something on the bottom of that burner, y'all. Burning. My biscuits are burning. And if y'all haven't made biscuits in a cast iron, you're missing out in your life. Homemade biscuits in a cast iron, that'll do you good. Same with your cornbread. Speaking of, I ain't seen Gags yet. My biscuits. Every time there's something burning on my stove, like, especially like if it's nothing that's serious, I just think of Old Man Bailey. A buddy of mine has a dog who has like constantly concerned face. He's such a good boy though. He looks like he left the stove on, like he just realized he left the stove on. He has like a really wide-eyed expression. He's a good dog. Probably one of the better dogs I've ever met, to be completely realistic.
Kitchen manager number 1 raised her head at that.
Kitchen manager number 1, you are an asshole sometimes and you know it. I am using a dog food bag as a trash can. It's fine. It's called recycling, y'all. Alright, I'm going to commit a felony. That's fine.
Kitchen manager number 1. Assume the position.
Something they don't tell you in art school is that if your cast iron is seasoned enough, it can take some soap and water once in a while. Not all the time, not very much of it, but you can definitely, if you have stubborn stuff in your cast iron, take a little soap and water to it. You're not gonna die, I promise. Especially because the last thing I had in here was fish. I really want to make sure it gets all the way out so I don't have fish tasting hamburger sticks. Alright, let me get a butter knife. Let's get this going. Get our hamburger out.
Is this a hot mayonnaise?
Sweet and sour is not a hot mayonnaise. Oh yeah. I got some really nice ground beef sirloin, and I got these really pretty rainbow colored carrots that we're going to be glazing. Nom 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 nom. Super exciting. So let's get our hamburger in the bowl here so we can season it up. That was a really satisfying noise. I don't know why.
In it for the apron, y'all. Super high quality.
It's so sirloin is a little leaner, which is fine, but I wanted the quality behind it, so that if I cook my steak kind of medium rare, I don't have to worry about it. This is actually 90-10, no hormones Angus beef, so I can add fat to meat super easy. Really easy. Egg yolks. Or lard if you're feeling fucking, if you're nasty, you know, like Miss Jackson nasty, not like.
Ooh, you nasty.
How nasty are you? Vegetarian omelet? Ooh, you nasty. But it's really easy to add fat. It's not so easy to remove it. So let's see what I got here. Don't look in my fridge. It's a fucking mess. And there's half a pizza in this bitch. And I'm caught on my. How am I? I don't know. That was exciting. I'm not sure what happened. Separate out some eggs. Get some fat in there. Get some really good seasoning. Oh no! That's why you do it over a bowl. Alright, that's fine. Okay.
Kitchen manager number 1.
She's come to inspect. Are you the inspection crew? Hello. How are you? You good doggy? She's like, yes ma'am, I am the goodest dog. Alright, we're gonna get some seasoning in on this biche.
Bichon frise.
Bitch and frizzy, what?
Try that Famous Dave's.
Huh?
Grab the Famous Dave's.
I don't tell you how to fix stuff, you don't tell me how to cook.
Alright, just saying.
Yeah. Well, just say over there. Alright. This is onion powder.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of oregano. And we're not going to add breadcrumbs to this because we're not making a freaking meatloaf, y'all. Just going to season the hell out of it and make gravy. That's garlic. A little bit of cumin. Cumin is really good about bringing the savoriness out of meat. And it's not too much of it. And you're going to have what tastes like tacos. A little bit of red chili flake. And a little bit of Capital season it all. Wait. What are you smelling?
Deliciousness. Also, Kitchen Manager 1 enjoys the new purchase.
We have 4 dog beds in the house. I just realized that.
Yeah.
We have 4 dog beds in the house.
Yes, you do.
And they are not small dog beds because I don't have any small dogs.
You do not? No.
So, I by no means have large dogs, but I definitely don't have small dogs.
You have a tall dog
I got tall dogs
and a long dog.
and a long dog. I got all legs. My dogs are all fucking legs is what they are. Like all legs, bruh. Get this kind of stirred in here. And I'm using a utensil and not my hands for this because I don't want to heat up the fat in the meat. Which is very real, y'all. Very real. So that smells pretty good. We're gonna go a little bit more traditional. I'm gonna try and figure out how I got my trash can lid stuck under my...
Open the door all the way.
I have the door open. Ah! That was fun!
That's how that happened.
Okay. Alright then. Alright. That was fun.
Was it?
It was super fun. Alright, now for traditional steak accoutrements. Worcestershire. Which kind of adds that smoke.
Oh, you could say that word.
I can say Worcestershire. Tomato paste brings out a bunch of umami. Get out of there. Go. Shoot. Nobody asked. Small amount of hot sauce for the vinegar to cut through the fat, which we don't have a lot of. Like I said, this is a 90-10 blend, so there's not a lot of fat in this, which is fine. If you're cooking your steak more rare, you're going to be fine. And the world's smallest amount of anchovy paste. If you don't have a tube of this in your fridge, I really recommend you get it. Now, you're going to think to yourself, I will never use that. That's absolutely disgusting. What the heck is wrong with you? Anchovy paste.
Ew.
Yeah. I can guarantee that if you've ever eaten at my house, you have eaten anchovy paste.
Can confirm.
And you've liked it, damn it.
Can confirm.
Because it doesn't taste like anything when it's in a recipe and it's in there right. It just boosts flavor. It adds a punch of salt where salt is needed. And it's good. It just, like, I don't put fucking a whole tablespoon of it in anything. Literally, it's just a little bit, and it adds just a bunch of umami and a bunch of flavor. It brings out the flavors that are already in whatever you're trying to cook. This is not light enough in here. Ugh. Aha! Lights.
Camera.
That's you.
Action.
Alright, so we're going to let this meat hang out in the fridge uncovered just while we start our carrots up, because we really want the flavors to soak into the meat, and like the dehydrated seasonings that we put in there, we really want them to rehydrate. It smells really good.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, baby, don't tell me how to treat my meat. Mama knows how to treat her meat.
Don't touch your meat.
Don't touch your freaking meat. Go put it in the fridge and stop touching it. Stop touching your meats. Alright, now we're going to make a really simple glazed carrot.
I'm going to touch the meat.
I'm going to beat you to death.
Promise.
Gross. And these are just some egg whites. You can reserve those if you bake. And you can make them for your omelet tomorrow morning. So, carrots, sugar glazed carrots are super easy. Little brown sugar, little butter. And a brown sugar, butter, salt, good stuff.
Now, what kind of carrots are these?
These are baby carrots. These are just little rainbow baby carrots that I found.
What makes a carrot rainbow?
They're just different breeds, different varieties of carrots. They're just like bell peppers. You can have orange and yellow bell peppers. You have orange, yellow, purple. Oh my god. Thank you. The yellow ones are pretty good. I'll give you that. All right. Take these bad boys out. I'm just gonna go through and make sure there's no buttholes on them.
We're paying attention to the buttholes.
Pay attention to your buttholes. Because baby carrots are just, oops, no, other way around, are just carrots that they cut into baby shapes. So sometimes you get the asshole of the carrot. So make sure you're checking for carrot buttholes. And you can tell, like, some of these are very obviously tips, you know?
So we don't eat the asshole of carrots?
I am not a carrot asshole muncher, no. I
Do not partake in the asshole of carrot?
I do not partake in carrot assholes, no. Remove these over to a saucepan. Or not a saucepan, just a skillet. And I do recommend using nonstick for this because it does get sticky. It's sugar, you know? And so if you do it in your nonstick, you don't have to worry about cleaning up caramelized sugar from like your cast iron or anything. Like this little guy has a root on him. Get the fuck out. These little white ones are really cool. They remind me a lot of turnips. If you've never done turnips, I recommend you give those a shot one day. They're very good as well.
Oh, that looks like a butthole.
Where?
Orange one. Down.
Oh, carrot butt. Bye.
That's what I'm here for.
Alright, so we're gonna get these on. We're just gonna go medium, high. Because these are kind of fucking damp because baby carrots are always moist and I don't know why. Potatoes are boiling away, they're beautiful. This got cleaned and reseasoned, it's beautiful. This is gonna go medium, high. And I'm gonna put a little water in the bottom and
To moisten?
moisten? No, just because you want to steam them. What's gonna happen is the steam is gonna heat up first. Okay, so put a little water in the bottom. You're gonna get your butter and your brown sugar. A knob of butter. I go 2 knobs of butter. I'm doing 2 packages of carrots, so about 4 tablespoons. Nestle that in there. Kobe. And we're gonna go brown sugar, which is right behind your butt cheeks, cameraman. Excuse me. Where are you, brown sugar? I need you. I got it. Okay. Double pack of carrots, so it's double my normal recipe. So I go about 3 good spoonfuls of brown sugar. Carrots have a lot of sugar on their own. People forget that. I'm not stuck in the lip of the bag. There we go. Why not? Carrots have a lot of sugar on them, on their own, so you really don't need a lot to glaze a carrot. Really don't. And then we're gonna put this a lid on this. Hopefully I have one that fits.
No. For that one, no.
Yeah. Well, that's why aluminum foil was invented, right?
Oh, that's crispy.
Crispy, brand new roll, Walmart brand, heavy duty aluminum foil, 50 square feet, not a sponsor.
Maybe one day.
I got one sponsor, I got one patron. My patron is my main source of keeping this going and the big D donos of the people around me who want to eat my food. But I'm not mad about that. I never did this for money. I do it because I love to cook. And because I can't really cook for myself anymore. Well, I can, okay? I don't want to be like that. I can cook for myself. Because I physically, literally, no longer own, God damn it, a stomach, I don't eat a lot. So when I cook, a lot of food goes to waste. So being able to cook and justify it by I'm teaching somebody something or by somebody's coming over to eat, it really helps me out mentally and physically because I don't feel the pressure of I'm wasting all this food, you know. But I also feel like
the managers can only eat so much.
The managers can only eat so much, and I can't make my managers eat some of the stuff that I have because it's not good for them. I didn't do my dishes, so sue me.
I think this is like the real life, version of everyone's kitchen. Some dishes
It
in
is
the
though,
sink.
because like if there's dishes, these people who cook in these kitchen studios, like it's really cool and it's really neat.
With their $5,000 mixer.
Yeah, I mean, I cook with literally stuff that either was handed down or that I bought at like a Walmart or a thrift store because that's all I had the money for at the time, and I'm not upset about that at all. I feel like there's a lot of people in my position who are intimidated by cooking purely because they feel like they can't keep up with what everybody else is doing. But it doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. I couldn't care less what everybody else is doing. You gotta cook for you. At the end of the day, it's your family that's eating it. It's you that's eating it. It's not, you know, everybody else. All right, potatoes are cooked. I'm gonna throw them back in this pot. Oops. And I'm gonna put a lid on this. That's my Potbello pan. That was Big D donated by Farmer Johnson. Okay. I'm gonna move my carrots to my back burner. I'm gonna come up here and put my steaks on, and I'm gonna start my gravy so that everything will start coming together real quick. So, whew, warm.
Kitchen hands.
For sure, years of it. All right, let's check on these guys. This is starting to look really good. And so you'll cook this until this reduces down to a really pretty glaze and your carrots are mostly soft, and it'll be delicious and beautiful.
Kitchen manager came to supervise.
Kitchen manager is here to supervise. Only natural. So we're going to turn these back on medium. I'm going to move my handle right here. I'm going to start a sauce pot right here for my gravy.
Safety first?
Safety first, yeah. I say as I put my face right next to this hot ass thing of potatoes hanging off the edge of my counter. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so this I'm just going to do a simple brown gravy because there's not going to be a lot that comes off of, hey yo, that's warm. There's not going to be a lot that, I forgot that this burner is still on. So yeah, that's very warm. Because there's not going to be a lot of drippings that comes off of the steaks themselves, I'm going to make a gravy from scratch using a little bit of beef bouillon, which I hope I have. And I am now realizing I probably don't. Hi, y'all.
Wait,
It's good.
do your best Uncle Raja.
Oh, wait, I do have this half a package of onion gravy mix. So that'll be just fine.
Hi,
Has some gravy mix.
sound effect sponsored by.
Spaghetti. Ha! And that'll be plenty. There's not a lot of us eating. I can't believe I don't have beef bouillon. Let's fix them up. I don't have any in the fridge either. I'll be a monkey's uncle. Oh well. Alright, we got that pan heating up.
We got some
Wait.
sweet Crocs though.
These are my favorite new shoes. They're great. With my poodle socks.
Ooh, fancy. That's some chef attire right there.
It sure is. Like, what's that fat guy that always wore the orange ones?
I know who you're talking about.
Mario Batali.
Yeah.
Fat motherfucker. Woo! Okay, my cast iron's getting a little hot. So I'm actually gonna let that cool down quite a bit. I'm gonna give this a taste because it was half a package. I don't know how much water it needs. About that much. Because that tastes just fine. Oh, chingy. Hot. These are starting to get really pretty. And the purple's kind of bleeding from the purple carrots, and it's making the glaze purple, and it's really kind of cute.
Talk about fall.
It's very autumn. Glazed carrots are very autumn.
Especially the kind of carrots you picked up.
The little multicolored carrots.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna come over. Yeah, I'm gonna come over here. Get a big old hunk of steak. Like I said, there's no breadcrumbs or binder or anything in this because it's a hamburger steak. It's not a meatball or a meatloaf. And you can make these relatively thick.
Is that thick with 2 C's?
Thick with 2 C's.
No K?
No K. Two pounds of meat will get about 4 good sized steaks out of it. And because these are really lean, they won't shrink very much.
Oh look, kitchen manager number 2.
There you go, pretty girl. Do you want a bite of Chimkins? Agave, do you want a bite of Chimkins? Eat. Doggies love Chimkins. Alright, so we're going to follow the unbreakable rule, which is don't touch your meats. Fucking really? Ooh, I'm gonna end you. Let's check on our carrots. Let's start this.
Is it okay sometimes to touch your meat?
No, never okay to touch your meat.
Then why are we breaking the rule?
Whose meat are we touching? I'm not. Don't break the rule. I'm not touching that meat. It's gonna get a nice old sear on it.
But you just said you were breaking the rule of touching the meat.
I said we follow the rule of not touching the meat. I'm gonna let this, let some of this steam evaporate so that the sauce reduces down. These carrots are looking real good. That's looking real good. Hi, Chica. I'm gonna real quick slice up some onions so that I can put those in the pan with the sticks here.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What?
Nothing. It's every time.
What? You gonna cry about onions?
Yep. Who doesn't cry about onions?
I don't. I'm not a baby back bitch. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I just felt like saying it.
Why don't you just beat the shit out of it?
Palm heel strike it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wow. It's browning. Oh, let me see.
The Maillard reaction gives us all those tasty bits. These we're just gonna go. Some chunky rings. Get off of their onion skins. Be gone. Onions, onions, onions. Sorry guys, I just had one of those moments where my brain was like, do, and I couldn't pick up words. Gravy's thickening up nicely. I am going to add a little bit of salt to those onions to encourage them to release some moisture. Release your moisture. Do not try this trick on your girlfriend. Here, girl, let me put some salt on that. No. No.
Is that how you create salty bitches?
Salty bitches are salty bitches all by them bands, so I don't know what they so mad about.
Oh, stay mad.
Hoes mad, man. Hoes mad. It's my favorite fucking song. Hoes mad. That's the whole song. Hoes mad.
So, we're sweating the onions.
Yeah, we're just gonna get a little bit of moisture out of those. They're gonna cook really nicely and look really pretty on top of our steak. Alright, so the gravy mix is bubbling on the corners, so it'll thicken as it cools down. I'm gonna turn that off and throw that on the back burner here. Literally on the back burner. Carrots are reducing down nicely. Getting a little bit of softness going on. Just gonna heat up just a little bit on those.
Kitchen managers. Kitchen managering.
Potatoes are gonna get look at that. Look at that crusty goodness. Crusty. You know what happens? When you don't touch your meat, you get a delicious crust. Perfection. This right here, beautiful. It's enough to make a grown man cry.
Okay, Uncle Vinny.
Oh, no. Hamburger steaks. Tasty and good. What? What'd you just touch? Gravy, baby. And these are getting really soft and pretty and be cooking in the meat fat and the butter and everything like that, so they're going to be really good as well. Let's keep this guy in a little bit so he gets a little more heat. Move these onions out. So beautiful, man. Starting to get a little thicker. And we'll taste these for seasoning here. Grab a little guy. And just kind of chill there. Let's get these potatoes going. Some butter. I got him until we get out of the trap. I'm gonna use my middle name on the internet. Don't be a shit on the internet. Typically you'd add hot milk. I don't have hot milk. You know why I don't have hot milk? Because I don't have a microwave. And you know why I don't have a microwave? Because that's communist stuff. Not really. Because I got rid of it. Ooh, my friend Bass made pho.
What?
Bass. She made pho. Pho. P-H-O.
Oh.
That's pretty good. To be honest with you, it needs a little bit more sugar.
Sugar and spice and everything nice?
Yeah, I might add a little bit of spice to it actually. That's why you taste for seasoning, y'all.
Cook with your taste buds and your nose.
Cook with your mouth holes. right. There we go. Looks good to me. There we go. Gravy's thickened up really nicely. Put these guys on a plate. Well, I say plate, I mean tray. And they're going to chill out in a warm oven so they can cook a little bit further while we cook the other ones. Alright. I put a little heat on under these potatoes so that milk would heat up a little bit. And this is where I would bash them with a wooden spoon if I had one.
Okay, Timmy's dad.
My wooden spoon is still over at Farmer Johnson's, along with my good cast iron Dutch oven as well.
That's not cutting.
It's not cutting the gravy here, man. It's fine. We're gonna make it work. Necessity is the mother of invention. We're gonna figure it out today.
What?
Yeah, I smacked my meat. What you gonna do about it? Fight me.
Do a good job at beating your meat.
I am an expert meat eater, yes.
Have to call law enforcement the way you beat that meat.
Yeah, you damn right. Alright. Alright, yes. Turn the taters off. Carrots are looking really good. You can see those bubbles are a little bit like, you can tell when bubbles are sticky. And these bubbles look sticky. And that's good. That means we're getting to that glazy consistency. Looks really good. You okay?
Yep.
What's wrong? How? They're not even like...
I don't know.
Ugh. Onions have broken my cameraman.
Camera's fine.
Alright, potatoes are definitely more on the rustic side, but they are mashed. gonna taste for seasoning these potatoes. Give these carrots another wang jangle. They look really good. They probably need a hit of salt. Little salt, little pepper, pepper, pepper. These look good. These need wang jangling.
Is that the technical term?
Wang jangling I stole from You Suck at Cooking, which is another one of my YouTube cook guys that I love. That's just my oven telling me it's preheated, which is fine. Well, crap. Taters are perfect. And the glaze on that carrots is nice and sweet without being overpowering or candy, you know. Let this reduce down just a little bit more. Get these hamburger steaks and flippy flip. Ah, yes. Non-touching meat brownage. Beautiful. Move these onions around. So we've got mashed potatoes, gravy's done. Beautiful. Packaged gravy because we didn't have any beef bouillon, but that's fine. These steaks are going to be a couple more minutes. These carrots are going to be a few more minutes. They're getting delightfully soft and sticky. Let's take another little guy out here to test. I let it just chill there because it cools down, and I don't have to sit there and hold it and blow on it and sassafras it.
Technical term?
Technical term. Other steaks are in the micro. Ah, fuck. I left a half a stick of butter over it. I told my friend Bass, I said, hey, it's National Coming Out Day. And she's like, oh, yeah? And I was like, yeah. So, you know, I identify as bi-gender, and I'm pansexual, and I'm a furry, and I have BDSM kinks. And she's like, yeah, but we all knew that. I was like, well, for those that don't. All right, Bill. Those are really, really good. They do need a hit of salt. Because right now they're just kind of sweet.
Like just a pinch?
Yeah, just a little bit. Because they're just kind of not overpoweringly sweet, but one note sweet. We definitely want them to have a little salt.
I'm helping.
Look at you go. These look absolutely beautiful. And that purple glaze from the purple carrots is super attractive for fall. I'm very pleased with these. They turned out beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Turn the heat off of those, let them simmer. Turn the heat off of these. We're gonna put them on the pan and let them finish in the oven. I'm gonna get right behind you and need a pot holder. Our other steaky boys have been in the oven for a few minutes, just to get a little more cook on them. Look at that, another beautifully brown crust. Okay, we're gonna throw these bad boys in the oven for a few minutes. And our onions haven't necessarily caramelized, But they're nice, they're soft, they picked up all the flavor from the steak. They're gonna be super delicious on top of the steak with the gravy. Super yummy, I'm super excited about them. Oh. Okay? Are you dying, cameraman? Look like you're dying. And as this slows down, the glaze is, as it cools down, the glaze is gonna get even stickier like a caramel. So you wanna make sure you keep these guys moving. I see you little gnat. Oh, you done fucked up. Didn't you? You done fucked up. There's a little gnat on my stove and he's now dying a horribly painful death as he tried to crawl over the burner.
He's imagining what it was like at Chernobyl.
Oh, those people didn't even have time to think. They just died. I work for the Soviet Republic. Okay. These are beautiful.
I'm good.
So do you like carrots?
I do. I'm waiting for the actual meal. I'm letting the antissa.
Oh, I haven't even watched Rocky Horror this year. I used to go a bunch where they did like the shadow cast and stuff like that, and I loved it. I had a really good time with it, but
I'm waiting with anticipation.
kitchen manager, do you need to go potty? I do believe kitchen manager is whining because kitchen manager needs to go potty. She's right for a good girl. All right, guys, we're going on an adventure.
Everyone?
Yep, let's go. There's nothing on the stove right now. We'll be fine. Kitchen manager, where are you? Oh, you got stuck in the bathroom. How did you do that? Come here, you big goober. All right, let's take kitchen manager to the pity potties. Come on. You got a poodle?
I got a poodle.
Come on, baby. Oh. Here, poopy spot. And for poopies. Somebody try. Good job. All right, let's go back inside. We don't judge my backyard. There's no fence. We are fundraising to build a fence. Check my link in my Facebook. We would love to be able to put a fence up for our pups, especially escape artists, Andromeda, and Yetis.
43-day long adventure, dog.
43-day-long adventure, dog. Reason we have 3 leashes hanging up. Alright. We're back. Alright. So this is beautifully nice and glazed. is. These carrots are nice and soft, but not like fall apart soft. They're just cooked nicely. All right. Grab a plate. Do some taters. That gravy a whisk. Would you like onions on your potatoes or on the side of your steak or anything?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Like the taste, not the texture.
Gravy on our taters. Okay, we're gonna get you some carrots here. Well, I need a better spoon for that. There we go. Some glazed carrots. And a hamburger steak. Would you like gravy on your steak?
Yes, please.
Alright, cameraman, you get to reap the first spoils.
My, is this my pay?
That's your pay.
Ooh, very juicy. You can see that.
Yep.